Hello and welcome. Baking transforms simple ingredients into something magical, filling your home with wonderful aromas and joy. Whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, turning your passion into a home bakery is absolutely achievable. This guide will walk you through every step, from your first ingredients to your first sale, with practical tips and recipes. So let's roll up our sleeves and begin this delicious adventure together. Before we start, let's make sure your kitchen is ready. You likely already have most essentials: mixing bowls, measuring spoons, a digital scale, a whisk, spatula, and a couple of good baking tins. A wire rack and baking parchment are also must-haves. For bread, stock up on strong white bread flour, fast-action yeast, salt, and sugar. For cakes, you'll need plain flour, baking powder, castor sugar, unsalted butter, and free-range eggs. Use the best quality ingredients you can afford. Your bakes will taste better, and your customers will notice. Keep everything organized in airtight containers for freshness and efficiency. With these basics, you're ready to bake. There's nothing quite like the smell of fresh bread wafting through your home, filling every corner with warmth and comfort. Baking your own loaf might seem intimidating at first, but it's actually much easier than you might expect, and incredibly rewarding. To begin, gather your ingredients. 500 grams of strong white bread flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 7 grams of fast-action yeast, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Measure them out carefully for the best results. Add 300 milliliters of warm water and 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the dry ingredients. The warm water helps activate the yeast, while the olive oil adds a lovely richness to your bread. Mix everything together until a rough dough forms. Then, turn it out onto a floured surface and knead for about 10 minutes. You'll notice the dough becoming smooth and elastic as you work it. This is key for a great loaf. Once kneaded, place the dough in an oiled bowl, cover it with a clean towel, and let it rise in a warm spot for about an hour, or until it has doubled in size. Watching the dough rise is always a little bit magical. After the first rise, gently knock back the dough to release excess air, then shape it into a loaf. Place it in a greased tin, ready for its final proof. Let the dough prove for another 30 minutes while you preheat your oven to 220 degrees Celsius. This second rise gives your bread its final airy texture. Bake the loaf for 15 minutes at this high temperature to help form a beautiful crust. Then reduce the heat to 190 degrees and continue baking for another 20 to 25 minutes. Your bread is ready when it's golden brown and sounds hollow when you tap the bottom. This is a classic sign of a perfectly baked loaf. Remove the loaf from the tin and let it cool completely on a wire rack before slicing. This helps the crumb set and makes slicing easier. This simple recipe is a perfect starting point for your own bakery menu, or just for enjoying at home with family and friends. Enjoy the process, savor the aroma, and take pride in the delicious results you've created from scratch. The Victoria Sponge is a timeless crowd pleaser. Simple, elegant, and delicious. This classic British cake has been a bakery staple for generations, loved for its light texture and delicate flavor. Whether you're serving it at afternoon tea or offering it as a bakery special, it never fails to impress. Start by creaming together 225 grams of soft butter with 225 grams of castor sugar. Beat the mixture until it's pale, fluffy, and smooth. This step is key for a light sponge. Next, beat in 4 eggs, one at a time, making sure each egg is fully incorporated before adding the next. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for a subtle, fragrant sweetness. Gently fold in 225 grams of self-raising flour, being careful not to overmix so the sponge stays airy. If the batter feels a bit thick, add a splash of milk to loosen it to a soft, dropping consistency. Divide the batter evenly between 2 greased 8-inch round tins. Smooth the tops, then bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes, or until golden and springy to the touch. Once baked, let the sponges cool completely. Sandwich them together with a generous layer of good quality jam and a simple buttercream made from 100 grams of butter and 200 grams of icing sugar. Finish with a light dusting of icing sugar on top for that classic, inviting look. Display your Victoria Sponge proudly in your bakery. It's a cake that always draws attention and tempts customers to try a slice. Keep your presentation neat and inviting for maximum appeal. A well-presented cake can make all the difference in attracting buyers. Customers will love this classic treat, and it's sure to become a bestseller in your shop. Turning your kitchen into a bakery is all about cleanliness and organization. Deep clean your workspace, oven, and storage areas before you start baking for others. Set up dedicated zones for prep, baking, cooling, and packaging to streamline your workflow. Store ingredients in airtight containers and keep utensils organized for efficiency. Register your food business with your local council and follow food safety guidelines. Clean hands, tied hair, and proper storage are essential. Plan your kitchen layout so you can move smoothly from mixing to packaging. A tidy, organized kitchen sets the stage for a successful home bakery. Packaging is your first impression. Make it count. For bread, use clear cellophane or brown paper bags tied with ribbon or twine, and add a simple branded sticker. Cakes need sturdy boxes lined with food-safe paper. Individual slices or cupcakes go in secure containers. Match your packaging style to your brand, rustic or modern, but always neat. Include handwritten tags with the bake's name and ingredients for a personal touch and allergen info. Use packaging that keeps your bakes fresh. Paper for bread, airtight for cakes. Add a note with storage tips to show you care. Thoughtful packaging builds trust and keeps customers coming back. Pricing your bakes doesn't have to be complicated. Start by carefully adding up all your ingredient and packaging costs, making sure you don't miss even the smallest items like cupcake liners or sprinkles. This helps you understand exactly what each bake costs you to make. Once you have your total, multiply that number by 3. This covers not just your ingredients, but also your time, skill, and a little extra for unexpected expenses or reinvestment in your business. To start selling, look for opportunities at local markets, school fairs, or community events where people love discovering homemade treats. You can also take custom orders from friends, family, and neighbors. These personal connections often lead to your first loyal customers. Remember, word of mouth is incredibly powerful in building your reputation. Always provide excellent service and consistently delicious quality, so every customer leaves happy and eager to recommend you. Make a clear, easy-to-read price list for your stall or online page, so customers know exactly what to expect. Be ready to answer questions confidently. Whether it's about ingredients, allergens, or custom orders, your knowledge builds trust. Use social media to your advantage. Post mouth-watering photos, share your menu, and tell your story to attract more customers. Hand out simple business cards or flyers with your contact details and ordering info, so people can easily reach you or share with friends. Consider offering an introductory deal or a small discount for first-time buyers to encourage them to try your bakes and spread the word. Start small, focus on quality, and build your confidence as you go. There's no rush. Grow your business at your own pace. Every happy customer is a step forward, and their feedback helps you improve and expand. You've got the skills and the passion. Now it's time to share your delicious bakes with the world and watch your business grow.